I want them all. I want her to get them all. I was rooting for her already, but I want her to end them in every possible way. Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is actually Let's Talk About It with me, your host Lily, and today I will be reacting to the Netflix series The Glory. And The Glory is a Korean drama, and it does have mature themes, so it is rated TV mature, just so y'all know. And then it is 8 episodes long, and part 2 will be coming out in March of this year, 2023. And basically the background of this particular show is years after suffering horrific abuse in high school, a woman puts an elaborate revenge scheme in motion to make the perpetrators pay for their crimes. So this is a very much an anti-bullying show. It is showing the consequences of people who have done bullying behavior, and basically how she gets her revenge on the people who did what they did. And it must have been some crazy things for them to categorize it as horrific abuse in high school. So she got her revenge plot in motion against these individuals, and I'm here for it. We're just going to see what's going on. I've heard great things on Twitter and on YouTube and on Instagram as well, but especially on TikTok. I have seen the snippets of the show on TikTok, just when I'm randomly just going through my For You page. And so I'm like, yeah, I should get into this because it looks like it's a good show. So I'm going to get into it. It does say that I see 3 people listed as the main cast. So there's Song Ye-kyo, Lee Do-yoon, and Lim Ji-yoon. I hope I'm pronouncing those names correctly. Let me know if I'm not in the comments. But I did my best. But yeah, so we will get into this show here, and we're going to start with episode 1. Okay, summer of 2022 is where we're at now. Okay, so I feel like that song is relevant in understanding the mindset of this character here. So yeah. Because bullying, the experiences of bullying, I never had severe bullying, but I know of people who have. And it's something that is always in their mind, and certain events in life can trigger you to reverting back to the you who was at that time being hurt and being abused by these individuals who were bullying you. And so that song makes a lot of sense, and we'll see who the individuals were that helped her get back into being who she is, because I really want to see who helped her out of that abyss after you've been the victim of bullying. And then, because sometimes the accountability that the schools will put on these people for doing what they're doing isn't the best. Let's be for real. And then I did hear about the bullying, the severity of it in South Korea, and I was a little surprised because it's such a conservative country. I never thought that there would be a problem like that. But yeah, I've seen it, and yeah. So I'm glad that this show is showcasing that. It hopefully will start the conversation of what can be done to protect children and young adults from events like this in the future. Wow. Oh wow. Y'all see the marks on her body from what they did to her? I know this story gonna be deep. Y'all, I know it's gonna be deep. All over her body. When she wore the tank top, it's on her back, it's on her arms, it's on her chest. Do you know how severe what they had to have done was for it to leave scars like that? That even over time, they're still very blatantly and glaringly visible. I want them all to suffer. I want them all. I want her to get them all. I was rooting for her already, but I want her to end them in every possible way, because there is no justification for any type of bullying ever in this life. There's no justification that you can give. Ever. 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 There's no reason for you to bully someone at all, ever in life. Ever. Ever. Unless they're like a serial killer, a murderer, a rapist. There's no reason. When they're just a regular person and not a misfit of society, like those 3 types of people I just mentioned, there's no reason. So I hope she gets all of them and that they suffer for what they did to her, because this is crazy. It's already starting off well, and I want to know who these people are, because the fact that homegirl is a weather woman now and is still crazy and sadistic, and then I'm wondering if this dude here, who's the chief of police, was also one of her bullies. Oh my goodness, y'all.
보호자 오고 절차는 밟아야 돼. 적당히 행동할 테니까 걱정하지 말고.
Oh no, I was wrong. He's not the chief. He might be the director.
그 부분이 실망이야. 없는 애는 어떻게 못했어?
What? Okay, so there's some strange shaman going on here. But homegirl's mother is encouraging her bullying. That's why their kids are like that. So they just have horrible parents who believe that their money entitles their children to act horribly. And it's not funny, but it's insane to me that people believe that their money can protect you from the consequences of your actions. And in some cases it can. And that's what's not right about it. And I'm glad that they're writing about it, because especially in South Korea, but in every country as well, money shouldn't be able to get you out of trouble you have willingly chosen to get into. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. But now we know where the kids get it from. These kids are acting the way that they're acting against her because their parents endorse their behavior. She didn't say, oh, you were wrong. She said, why couldn't you handle someone so low? The insanity of that statement. The craziness. That is why your daughter is the type of person she is. She is a horrible person in society because you aid and abet that behavior. And I'm like, and she chooses not to be better. Because it's very easy to not be a bully. Because it takes a lot of work to bully someone. A lot of time. It's very much easier to not be a bully. So the daughter has no excuse either.
바쁠 거지? 그렇다고 뭐 경찰서까지 가고 그러냐? 쫄리게. 왜 이러는데?
Wow.
대체 나한테 왜 이러는가? 지겨워 진짜. 이들은 왜 다 그걸 믿냐? 난 이래도 아무 일이 없고.
These individuals are utterly insane. There's no other explanation but that. And people that behave like this and believe like this, no good things are awaiting them in the next life. None. None. Because they've hurt too many people. And even if they believe that they're getting away with it, like she said, nothing's ever going to happen to me, nothing's going to change. It's what she believes because that's what she's been told. But it's not true. Because I do know, just like Black people have a belief of the afterlife, so do Asian people, specifically in South Korea. So her next life won't be a good one. It'll most likely be a hellish and torturous one because of all the evil she's doing in this one. Because there's no good to balance it out. It's just a bunch of bad. All she's sowing is seeds of bad behavior, of bad things, of doing evil things to people who have done nothing against you. Now I can see that this person had bullied you before. He was getting your revenge. Then I could be on board. But this person is an innocent person. She's just a random young girl because they're in high school. Why are you this evil as a teenager? That's what's not making sense. And it's their parents' fault, but it's also their fault as young people for choosing to be this way. Because there's only so much you can blame on your parents before you have to take accountability for your own actions. And they know they're wrong. They just believe that they can get away with keep doing the wrong. But this is crazy. This is crazy, but it's something that needs to be seen. It's something that needs to be talked about. It's something that needs to be addressed. And there's things that need to be changed in the school systems in regards to bullying all around the world. So we're going to continue. But this is a lot. They're crazy. All of them. And where could she turn? And she has a daughter. Oh my goodness. This is just... Y'all, it's the fact that this woman has a daughter. Now, in her adult years, she has a child. A whole human. She has a whole child. That's crazy. This is just, it keeps going. It keeps going in this show. But it's real. They're being very close to the reality of some people's situations. Where are her parents to defend her? That's what I want to know.
신나면 더 까매지던 눈동자.
왜 이렇게 늦게 와? 보고 싶어 죽는 줄.
웃을 때 올라가던
What
입꼬리.
the hell is up with
머리카락 하늘까지
this?
아름답던. 그걸 다
I
합치면
wouldn't call it beautiful, but it is dark, I
그게
guess.
수고야.
She quit. They made her quit. I hope they all suffer under whatever revenge she wants to enact on them.
진짜요?
Because that's insane.
진짜요?
And this teacher is a horrible teacher. He's a horrible man. And people like this should not be teachers.
자퇴 사유 이거 뭐냐고?
학교 폭력이요. 내가 걔 엄마인데.
That's her mother?
그래요?
Her mother wouldn't even protect her. What the heck?
돌았네? 지발로 왜 그랬어?
Yeah. They don't want to meet her again. Because the her you'll meet won't be able to take all of you down without trying. She'll be able to take all of them down effortlessly. And that's why they didn't want to do nothing to her. Because that type of a laugh is a laugh you make when you have nothing left to lose. And that's a deadly laugh. So, they better watch out.
남친 생기고.
That's not why she's going.
출근 아닌데.
난 아주 말캉하고 뽀얀 네가 제일 아끼는 고데기를 들 거야, 연진아.
Oh, don't play fair, girl. Get him. Y'all, this. This show right here, Glory, The Glory, they're bringing up such necessary points in terms of the excuses that bullies do not have. You can't blame it on your parents. You can't blame it on your circumstances, because it's always a choice. It's always a choice to do the wrong thing. That is always a conscious choice that you make as a person. It doesn't matter how old you are. And they are at the age in high school, as high school students, they were at the age where they knew that the behaviors they were doing against Dong-yoon was wrong. And they chose to ignore that. And then you had a crazy teacher, Mr. Kim, who was supporting their nonsense and who even contributed to the abuse of Dong-yoon even further. And so I'm hoping whatever she has planned for them, that she achieves it. Whatever that is. However she wants to torture these people, that she achieves it. Because they don't deserve kindness. They don't deserve leniency in this situation. They deserve what's coming to them for what they did against her and what they did against all the other kids after her. And more. It's not even a Hammurabi's Code situation. They just deserve nothing and no mercy. And I hope she doesn't give them none. I hope she keeps her foot on their neck the entire series and that they lose everything that they hold dear. Because their actions could have killed her. And they didn't even care. They didn't even care. Their actions permanently scarred her. And they didn't even care. Their actions permanently traumatized her and still serves as triggers for her in her adult life. And they are moving through their own lives as though they did not do that evil against her and others. So yeah, I just hope that they get the worst in this show. That the bullies get what's coming to them and so much more. Because that's what they deserve, and that's what all people like them deserve. Nothing. They don't deserve no mercy, no kindness, no care. Because they never had the ability to show that to people that they should have been showing it to. But that's it. That's all I gotta say. I'm rooting for our girl, Dong-yoon. I'm rooting for her. And whatever she chooses to do to them, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be that. And they gonna deserve it. So yeah, let me know what y'all think about this show, because it's crazy. In the comments. It is a good show and it's necessary. And it's going to start a lot of good conversations and necessary conversations. And hopefully this show can spark change as well. In terms of South Korea and everything going on there in terms of bullying and around the world as well. Because it's not just a South Korea thing. But, let me know what y'all thought. Let me know what you think it might be going down. What the next episode will have in store. And then thank you so much for watching. If you are watching on YouTube, do not forget to like, to comment, and subscribe with how you thought episode 1 was, where you thought it would go. And if you want to see the full version, because I will not be releasing the full version on YouTube due to copyrights with, Netflix and everything like that. I'm not trying to get copyright strike. So you can go ahead and head over to my Patreon and you'll be able to view my full reaction to this entire episode. You'll just be getting a snippet here on YouTube, but you'll be able to see my full reaction there. And until next time, I do hope y'all stay safe out there, stay cool, and I will see you in the next reaction for The Glory episode 2. Bye.